Not know her name, but chances are you have experienced the impact of what a local woman has brought on the capital region. Here's my Today's Women Report.
One day I just walked in there and asked if I could do something. I was just being nosy.
Nell Stokes has lots of stories to tell, and many of them center around helping her community.
I call myself an activist because I like to be involved in things. Actually, the very first time I volunteered for something was when I was 16, and that was with the Montgomery bus boycott.
Okay, so she volunteered for the Montgomery bus boycott. We know the iconic boycott that led, just exponentially. It was one of the main events that, turned the tide for the civil rights movement and the rights that all people have today, because everyone has more rights because of what those involved with the civil rights movement did. And that was real activism. Like 1955, Alabama, Yeah, we're talking about real segregation, real infringements of rights. Of course, they weren't, all the lynching stuff it wasn't as prevalent as we're led to believe, but there was still some terrorism going on in those days to a certain degree. But as far as the infringement of rights, this woman was fighting for actual rights. There was actually a bone to be picked.
Actually, the very first time I volunteered for something was when I was 16, and that was with the Montgomery bus boycott.
That activist spirit helped when she moved to Albany and advocated for after-school programs for students at the Y, and then later served as a member of the Martin Luther King Jr. Scholarship and Memorial Service Committee. Sponsored by the Capital Area Council of Churches, the group provides scholarships for teens, and Stokes was integral in moving that program forward for nearly 20 years. That hard work paid off when former teens became successful adults.
Yeah, we have people who are doctors and lawyers and, all kind of folks.
One even appeared on Jeopardy!
In 1990, I was watching Jeopardy! And who would I see but A1 Mance from the scholarship program on Jeopardy! I couldn't believe it.
Now that's what I'm talking about. You producing doctors and lawyers and Jeopardy contestants. That's what. Now listen, those boomers. There's a lot wrong with those boomers, and there's a lot to talk about as far as things they didn't do right, things they could have done better. There's a lot to talk about there, and she may be a pre-boomer. She may be older than a boomer, but whatever. However, the things they were up against, the fact that they're so they co-sign this BS activism that's going on today in this 1855 cosplay that all these activists are doing, making it seem like we're still in 1732. These boomers I'm surprised more of these boomers don't like, man, y'all don't know how good y'all got it. But most of them fall in line, and I love what the young people doing today. It reminds me of what we were doing back in my day. No, it's nothing like what you were doing back in your day. Nothing like it. All these activists now, they need to go get a job, raise their families, buy property, invest, be productive citizens in the greatest country in the world instead of trying to destroy it.
In 1990, I was watching Jeopardy! And who would I see but A1 Mance from the scholarship program on Jeopardy. I couldn't believe it.
What she gave to the teens, she gave equally to the Albany community through her art.
I'm a playwright, I'm a poet, I'm a public speaker.
In fact, her impact on the community resonates through the plaques, awards, and citations in her home and on the walls of her garage. And today at 82, she has her own YouTube channel.
Hey there, I'm Nell Stokes. Welcome to my YouTube channel, 80 and Up.
Why can't an old woman have the media site?
Well, she can. To watch Nell's YouTube channel, just go to our website, WNYT.com. We have set up a link for you. We also have set up a link to the scholarship fundraiser.
Pam Moses' sentencing hearing is January 21st. She faces up to 8 years in jail.
All new at 11 now, Tampa police have arrested 2 men for the death of a Hillsborough Community College nursing student. Officers now say Vakar Scott is charged with second-degree murder, among other counts. Investigators say someone shot into Savannah Mathis's car near Julian B. Lane Park earlier this month. Mathis died, and another woman in the car was also injured. Police say the FDLE helped link forensic evidence to Scott and another suspect who was arrested the night of the shooting.
And you guys remember I did the story on this sister, man, and that story really touched me to my heart. And just a fine young woman, with her whole life ahead of her, a real asset to the community, was a real, like, she was just, go watch that video. I'll put the link to that video in the description box. She was just an asset to the community. We need sisters like her. Even the Manosphere guys would have had to applaud this sister with the high standard that they hold sisters to. This sister was, and it's just, look at these brothers that took her out, man. We've been here for 400 years and we still look like this. God, dog. Where's all this swirling? These brothers look straight out the bush. You hear me? These brothers look like they ain't been touched by nothing. Like they just been straight. These brothers look like their DNA tests that say, stop playing. They just open it up and be like, you already know. Like, stop it. This is who killed that beautiful sister. 5.0 GPA. At a good school, at a good high school. Heiress to a soul food restaurant. Great in her community. And these two savages took her out. Just yikes, man. And we got to hear about go to see it right now. They're going to be talking about January 6th. I promise you. Or systematic institutions of systems and disparities. And get in the comment section. Like, subscribe. Donate. Peace. I'm out.